Hello, my beautiful friends, family, community. Thank you for joining me as I talk about the new moon in Aries on April the 1st, 2022. Now, this new moon is very special. It marks the beginning of a zodiac calendar, and also the ones that fall on the April 1st are quite significant. So in April, we have a universal month number 1, and the new moon falls on the 1st. So there's truly a beautiful alignment with how Aries is playing out for starting a new chapter. And new moons are all about setting an intention. With the new moon, you want to definitely connect with yourself, connect with what feels right for you first and foremost. And this working with the moon, doing the manifestation work, the work that I do, the workshops, it's not just manifestation. It's all about finding your center and remembering who you are, essentially coming into the place of understanding what is important for you, who you are, going into the subconscious programming, reprogram for greatness, and really owning what you want out of life and more. I mean, it all is the manifestations that we want to create all start from here. That little spark from within, that little desire, that little thing saying, I kind of want something more. Is there more? Can I have something better? Maybe I'm not meant to do this in my life. Maybe I'm supposed to do something else. And finding our way through that. Maybe shedding old programs or old hurts or traumas or old belief systems, or wanting to have different friends or a different relationship, something that's healthier. Sometimes we don't even realize the devil card in tarot. Sometimes we don't realize that we can have more, that we're worthy, that we are destined for more. It just is a matter of us claiming it and stepping into that. We have so many things available for us. We just need to align and start making those choices to go through our transformation, heal from the past, identify old blocks, old fears, limitations, and start pointing into the direction of our future that we feel in alignment with. And even my own manifestation journey, I've always known that I wanted more, but it took years to break down barriers. And again, it wasn't until I did the moon program, worked with the moon, that things sped up faster for me. Because again, the moon goes into our selves. It shakes things up within us, and it holds such potent energy to work with for manifestation, for transformation, for diving into our emotions, for being in alignment with our intuition, creating a place from our deeper meaning self. And if we want to manifest, we can manifest anything we want, essentially. If you want a beautiful home or a luxury car or not, whatever you want, essentially, it's all up to you. But it has to come from a place of meaning and alignment to sustain, for you to be happy, for you to be rooted in that, for you to say, this is me, this is who I am. And again, when we are working more in alignment with ourselves, then we become not only laser focused, but things happen faster. We have more understanding. We may have hurdles to go through, for sure. I'm not going to say it's an easy ride. It isn't. But for some, it may be. It depends on your journey. But for a lot of us, we still have some understanding to do, some things to uncover within us, some layers to break through, and also to really define what it is that we truly want. And I don't know if you caught one of my stories when I did mention that one of my own manifestations was to make X amount of money, to be at least comfortable, to make, to get ahead in life, essentially. And that was the one thing that I wanted. But then all of these other things had to happen within myself to line me up to get to where I want to go, to have that stability, to have that comfort, to have that peace of mind. And so oftentimes we have to be very open for a lot of the dimensions within us and the layers within us to change, to adapt and align with what we want. And that is part of going through these layers of peeling back these old belief systems, these old triggers, these old traumas, these old identities, these old stories, these old fears, and getting right to our core self. And the moon does help that. The moon, again, does move water. We are 65% water. The moon shakes things up with us. So when we are working with the moon in harmony and natural flow, then we get to use this to our advantage. And sure, we have to go deeper within ourselves to discover some of these things and to allow for the energy to do its thing, to run its course. But through that process, we get to use a system that is, again, in nature, to go through all of the key steps for manifestation. So the new moon, starting on the new moon, it is all about casting our intentions. So it's part energetic work, and then it's part us showing up and doing the work. So in the new moon, and especially because Aries is all about initiation, Aries is the warrior, it's ruled by Mars, it's all about go. It's a very fast-paced energy. So it is very important to connect with your intention at this time, to really align with what it is that you truly want, with who you want to be, the relationships that you want, what do you want to create, how do you want to feel in your future, what kind of success do you want, all of those things, and be as clear as possible. Because again, this is the time to say yes. This is a time to go. This is a time to make a move. This is time to make a change. This is a time to step out of the comfort zone. So it's also a very sensual, passionate time because we have spring, and spring is when nature comes to life, and we are part of nature. We are part of that cycle. Our bodies, ourselves, we go through that same cycle. So the more that we go, we work with the natural rhythm of nature, then we get to have an easier life. We get to enjoy more. It's not so much about one thing. I gotta work, I got kids, I have the duties, I have responsibilities, I have da, 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 da. It's like, no, you actually get to move in the flow with nature. And then you get to go through your own process of evolution through that, through working with those cycles. Spring is all about rebirth. So it is a very active time for relationships, for sensuality, for passion, for creativity, for birthing. So Aries is very much about that. It's a very passionate, it's very passionate and very sensual. Not sensual like Taurus. It's probably more, I would say, more passionate energy. So maybe relationships are going to be peaked at this time, or there could be a new relationship showing up, or the need to connect with others, or the interest to go out and have fun and play and be social, or anything of that nature. Also, yes, of course, setting your intentions and claiming a new beginning, claiming a new path forward, wanting change. We had a month in March, which was all about endings. It was a universal month, number 9, with Pisces season. So these 2 months are lining up perfectly. The numbers and the zodiacs are perfectly lining up. So we had a hard stop end in March. I wouldn't say hard stop, but it was very significant about endings, forgiveness, conclusion, going within, connecting with our intuition. And now we have a little bit more alignment and understanding. Now we go into Aries with that understanding and alignment to say, yes, this is the direction I want. This is the direction I want to go down. This is what I want to create. This is my path forward, and having a bit more clarity with that. And again, when we're at the new moon, it is all about connecting with your intuitiveness, your higher self, your core being, your soul, your 0 point, which is the Fool's journey in tarot. And the 0 point is when we have nothing in our life distracting us, when we are fully connected with self, when we are in our center, and we just know where to go. That is our guide. There's nothing else that is influencing our decision or clouding our sense of understanding of who we are and where we're meant to go, what we're meant to do. So that is where we are with this new moon in Aries. What you want to do during the new moons, you want to journal. Spend some time during the first to write down on paper what you want to see happen, what you want to create. And remember, this is co-creation, meaning that what you put out into the universe energetically, you're going to have to match with actions, with commitment. So if you want X amount of success, then you're going to have to meet that with the work that needs to be done to get there as well. So also, you want to speak it into the universe. Our words hold a vibration. So when we speak into the universe, we make it so. So you want to also speak it into the universe. Salt bath is great. You can cleanse your space with sage to clear out the old energy and to welcome in the new. And with the bath, you can put salt. I put Himalayan salt into the bath. And when you get out of the water, you can almost imagine the water washing away the old, and you step. The first step you take out of the bathtub, or even the shower if you want, is your step into your future self. And just imagine you stepping right into that future you, the future environment that you're in. And it's going to really solidify your manifestation. Because we have the ones with Aries, it is almost amplifying the energy of this new moon. So one in numerology is very much like Aries energy, actually. It's all about initiation, it's all about innovation, it's all about leadership, it's all about, it is I am, it is the I, essentially. It is all about, rebirth as well. So we have the all of the aces in tarot, of course, to represent newness, new beginning. The ace of fire is a rebirth, and it is a creative insight, creative spark, birthing something into reality. So it is very much in alignment with this Aries energy. The two numbers, the number and the zodiac together, can be very headstrong. So remember to bring love into the situation. It can be very individualistic energy, as in not so much the Aquarius archetype, but being very head first and maybe not watching the space around to see if anyone else might get affected, or if maybe the I am, the I want, the I will is too much of the I, too much of the singular. So there might have to be a little bit of awareness with that. But otherwise, it really is all about us stepping into the new. I feel that truthfully, I wouldn't shy away from the I will, I believe, I desire. So you can use that in your manifestation as well when you're writing these things down. So it is all about the I, taking initiative. After the new moon, after the first, then we move into a period of alignment. So you want to still remain in alignment with your desires, with your intent, with what you feel in your future self. When you go to the first quarter, that is when you write down your actions, what you're going to commit to for doing the actions, for acting on what you just planted the seed with, what you just established during the new moon. And then I will be seeing you with the full moon in Libra in 2 weeks, essentially. So that is going to be a beautiful full moon. And then we have eclipse after that with Taurus. So this is going to be a big month. We have 2 new moons in April. So we have an eclipse at the end of the month, and then we have this new moon at the beginning. And Taurus is very much about planting. It's very much about taking the seed that has been planted in Aries and nurturing it and growing it into something beautiful, growing it into something that is going to be have a sustainable growth period. It's all about family, nurturing, and earth. So we'll get into that when it shows up. So I'm going to move into the meditation. So I'm going to guide you through a meditation specifically designed for Aries for this new moon. And of course, do join Nala and myself for our 90-minute workshop, our 90-minute group ritual. It's a very intimate group setting on the 1st. We work with this new moon. We do astrology teachings. So there's a lot going on in the stars that she'll touch on. And then I'll do one-on-one readings as well as a guided meditation. It will be different than this slightly. And journaling as well to set our intents as a small group. And also my moon manifestation workshop starts on the 1st. And I work with the entire lunar cycle. So you can do 1 month, 3 month, or 6 month for radical transformation. So I guide you through the process of each moon. Each moon has its own theme, its own energetic vibrational frequency to work with, and it will allow us to hone in on specific aspects in our life to work with that energy for incredible transformation. So again, I've seen a lot of people do some amazing things with their manifestation, and of course learn a lot about themselves along the way. So I do hope to see you there. The link, I will leave the links below, and I'll drop into the meditation next. So I wish you all the best with this new moon. It is going to be quite beautiful. Let's make the best of it. And I will be seeing you soon. Take care.
Welcome to the new moon in Aries meditation. This is a guided meditation to align with your future self by connecting with your higher self by connecting with who you are, by aligning your vibrational match towards your future manifestation. Now, with the new moon in Aries, this is a powerful time to feel your passion and feel what is really important for you first and foremost, and let that be your guide. This is in all areas of your life, from spiritual development, relationships, career, health and wellness, everything. So get comfortable, preferably in a seated position. We are going to start with a body scan as we are leaving a cycle. We are crossing over from the old into the new. And we are going to wash away this old energy of the past, step into the new. So in your seated position, we're just going to do a body scan and picture a ring of light that's circulating your entire body 360 from the crown of your head, slowly moving down, and as it is moving down, scanning for any kind of heaviness or energy that needs to be released. And we'll be letting it go as this beam of light scans through your body, releasing and relaxing over your face, the back of your head, down to your neck, slowly scanning and releasing your shoulders, your chest, your back, your arms, down to your elbows, to your hands, to your wrists, to your fingers, down your back, your waist, to your hips. Letting go and releasing any density, any heavy energy from the hips to your legs, down to your knees, and down to your ankles, to your feet, to your toes. And I want you to sit here and just connect with your entire body. Giving thanks to everything you have experienced over the last year and beyond. Preparing for the new by connecting with your internal self. And I want you to picture a cord coming from your tailbone, your sitting bones, right into the core of the earth. And this cord is going to secure you, but it's also going to allow the earth to feed you with the fire, with energy, with vibrancy, with sustenance. As we are part of nature, we are part of the rhythms of nature. And as that cord wraps around the core of the earth, picture this bright energy starting to come up the cord into your tailbone. And this bright light is going to feed your body, and it's going to move up your spine, clearing not only the blockages from within, but feeding you with the power of your internal light force. Slowly moving up your spine and expanding throughout your lower midsection, energizing and feeding your body with rejuvenating, powerful light energy, going up to your solar plexus, igniting your creation, your creative energy. Continue moving up to your heart, expanding with white light, feeding your body full of radiance. Up your neck, your throat, to your head, activating your third eye, moving to the crown and up into the cosmos, connecting with your highest self. And imagine this vibrant light expanding throughout your entire body now, down your legs, down your arms, reaching to every cell, repairing and rejuvenating your body, your energy. And as it's doing this, this light is penetrating a thin, hard shell that's been around your body. This is the energy of the past, and the white energy is breaking this hard shell that's been around, that's formed from past experiences, breaking through that energy, breaking through that shell, and evaporating that hard shell into the ether. Giving thanks for all of the lessons that you've learned from the past, all the experiences. Like a snake shedding its old skin. That's what you're breaking free from. Metamorphosis, transformation. So that all of that white light is replacing your field around you with new, vibrant energy. Out with the old, in with the new. And as you sit here, glowing and beating your heart with the rhythm of the universe, connected with your highest self, you're going to start to visualize your future. Picture a door in front of you opening that starts to reveal what you feel in alignment with. And as you look through that door, you can see like a movie playing. And I want you to go through that door and be part of that movie, be part of that dimension. And walk towards your future, feeling how it feels to step towards everything that you've been desiring. Feeling lighter, feeling in alignment, feeling excited. And as you make your way into your future dimension, picture yourself interacting in the scenario you see with the people you are with, perhaps a relationship, your home, your career, most importantly, how you feel in that space. Free of the past, in your full confidence, in your center, joyful, expressive, full of heart, love, energy, enjoying all the moments in life, creating and thriving your success story, relationships. Life is moving with ease and flow. You can even hear the sounds of the environment that you're in, if you're inside or outside, the conversations that you're having, the colors. And know that this is your future. It already exists, and it is waiting for you to say yes today. Now, as we move back into the present, start walking backwards towards the door. Back towards your seated position, into your body, connected to the earth, glowing radiantly and vibrantly. Keep this energy with you as you initiate steps for moving forward towards this future dimension. You are going to move towards this future with bravery, with magnificence, the ability to overcome odds, the ability to conquer the challenges with this fresh new start. It is time to wipe the slate clean from the past. Align with who you are in all of your magnificence and glory, and believe that you are limitless with everything that you want to create. Now we're going to close that big beam of light from your crown chakra to the cosmos. Close it down. We are going to keep your light, your body, so we will retract that cord from the core of the earth up back into your body. We're still going to be carrying this white energetic light with you to your future. Refreshed and rejuvenated, powerful and confident. saying, I am ready to yourself. And we will begin to return back into the present at the count of 3. 1, feeling denser. 2, starting to wiggle your fingers and toes. And 3, fully back in alignment within the present moment, yet still carrying the energy for your future.